And just take a minute. What do you do now that you did not know a year ago? It could be anything. I know how much shoulder surgery hurts now that I didn't know a year ago. But think about how we're evolving over time, how we've learned, how we've changed. We bring experience to the job that the youngers don't have. We've had families, we've paid mortgages, we've been through significant illnesses. We have had to work through interpersonal conflicts with other employees, with our coworkers. We've had those challenges and we've learned to navigate them. And, again, one of the things that we forget, and the youngers, they haven't had the chances to make those mistakes. We have, and we've learned from them. So that, it used to be they didn't pay you a lot because they knew you were going to make mistakes. Now they pay you a lot because you made those mistakes on somebody else's dime. So
Cathy, I'd like to just throw something in here. When it comes to the notion of keeping your skills current, sometimes people tend to think that those are skills that are prior to getting a job. But sometimes there are skills that you have to learn, like the technologies of the organization, where there's, the company where I work, for example, is very small. So to make things efficient and effective, there are a lot of new technologies. There are communications technologies like Slack, and there are job management, project management technologies like Monday.com. Anyway, I had to learn a lot of these things. And it took quite a bit of time for me to get comfortable using these new technologies when everybody else in the organization had been used to using them for quite a while. So it wasn't just the technologies, it wasn't just learning social media, but it's the language of the organization.
Yeah. And that's true with anything. We think we're going to, we always have to be learning. We always have to be evolving, and businesses are changing. The funny thing is, like JCA, and I love JCA to pieces, but we're just now embracing technology because they didn't see a need for it. And so there was that push-pull, and now we're really starting to embrace technology and use it. But we were behind the curve, and we were doing a lot of things that took a lot of time and weren't efficient because there were just people that didn't want to embrace technology. So again, kids grew up with it. It's just kind of like learning to speak Spanish. Spanish is great to know, but if you're going to start learning Spanish, you're not going to be able to walk out a week later and be completely fluent with it. And you need to be patient with yourself too. Know that you can learn these things and feel comfortable with the learning process, and don't get so frustrated or just give up or push it off on somebody else.